So you just picked up a so-called beast mode fragrance like Stronger With You Parfum, and let's just say it's not performing like everyone said it would. There are some simple steps you can take to maximize the longevity and projection of your fragrances. Even a humble eau de toilette can project well and last 5 to 6 hours if you take these steps. So let's get straight into it. First and foremost, you want to be clean. You don't want any natural body odors taking away from your fragrances. If you're wearing fragrances, you should have a baseline level of hygiene. If you're making sure you're clean before each use of your fragrance, you'll maximize the baseline performance and longevity. On to the next point, you should moisturize your skin. Moist skin will hold onto a fragrance longer, and it'll make each stage from top to base even longer than it already is. So if there's one part of a fragrance you really like perhaps the heart note of Versace Eros EDP or the base note of Youp Homme EDT, you can moisturize and then apply the fragrance, and that part will last longer. And don't make the same mistake I did. I used this lotion, which had a vanilla and oat scent already. So while it did moisturize my skin, it did also change the scent of the fragrance when I used it. And you don't always want that, but I'd recommend just trying it to see if you really like it, as well as making sure you're clean and moisturized. Another thing you can do is actually use an adequate amount of sprays. Especially with EDT fragrances, a lot of people are scared to put on a lot of sprays. But really, overspraying is a good thing. When I apply my fragrances, I like to put 1 to 2 sprays on the backs of my hands, 2 sprays on my wrists, maybe a couple sprays at my forearm, definitely 1 or 2 in each elbow crease, and then you want at least 2 on each side of the neck, you want 1 behind each ear, and you want 1 or 2 on the back of the neck. As well as this, depending on the strength of your fragrance, you can put 1 spray in the center of your chest, or you can put 1, 2, 3 along your chest. Now, if you're spraying a fragrance, make sure you do not rub your wrists together. Do not do this. It'll kill the top note of your fragrance, and it'll make it last less. Some people advocate for dabbing, which is doing like this, but in my experience, it doesn't work as well as just doing more sprays. So don't be too scared of overspraying. It's important when you're spraying to get these pulse points like your wrists and your neck, because that's where the heat in your body is, and that's where the fragrance will radiate the most. And a couple last little things you can do. You can spray the fragrance in your hair or your clothes to just give a little bit more of that scent. Some people say no because clothes can muffle the scent, but clothes hold scent quite well. And who doesn't love picking up an old hoodie the next day and smelling maybe the most wanted parfum on that? As well as that, make sure you're storing your fragrances properly. It's ideal for them not to be in the sun. Make sure they're in a cool, dry, and dark place. So a quick summary, make sure you're clean, make sure you're moisturizing, make sure your fragrances are stored correctly, spray it in your clothes and your hair, spray it on your pulse points, don't rub it in, don't dab, don't be scared of overspraying, and that is it. I hope I helped you make your fragrances last longer today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.